Greetings everyone, how you doing? This is Cyberyoga. It's a beautiful Sunday morning slash afternoon. Like to talk about what is Cyberyoga and what that entails and the creation behind it. So what Cyberyoga is a fusion-based practice that I've created. I had the mindset and the vision about 10 to 15 years ago. The technology at the time didn't exist. There was no Facebook and no Instagram, no YouTube. So the technology was not available, but I had the vision in mind. So Cyberyoga basically is a fusion-based practice. Cyber is actually an acronym. It's calisthenics, yoga, breakdance, evolution, revolution. Yoga is the base that binds it all together. It's a new age, futuristic spiritual practice that I've created based on different disciplines in my life and my practice. I started off 20 years in hip hop and breakdancing, which is still my number one love in my life. Then I got into acrobatics, and which gave me a lot of focus and clarity and understanding of body mechanics and focusing on the art of hand balancing and equilibrium. Then I got into calisthenics, which is a lot of strength-based movements, a lot of that strength and conditioning. And then a little bit of contemporary modern dance with different dancing with different dance companies helped me understand and expand on the process of movement and how fundamental that is. So it wasn't until 2012 I went through some tough times, a very hard breakup, and I found myself after my depression. I wasn't motivated, I wasn't training, I wasn't eating right, I wasn't doing my thing. I was really lost for about a year, but it wasn't until I came across the love of yoga again, and I started training, I started practicing, and it got me really focused, back on track, and I understood that life has dualities and balance, and I had to go through this to move forward, to find a new way and a new light. So a year after 2012, I had found a new partner, and she gave me inspiration and motivation. I was in Spain at the time, and I had this vision and idea of creating a name for this movement that I wanted to create. I wanted to leave a legacy, and I wanted to create something new, something fresh, based on all my different disciplines. And it took me about a year of no, not a year, not true. About 6 months of trying to find the perfect name to brand my movement. I wanted to call it something really unique, something special that really represents what I do and what I embody and what I stand for. And so I knew that I had to have yoga as one of the major components into my practice because it's what gave me my salvation and my spirituality and my peace. So yoga was a huge component to the practice. And I'm a huge fan of science and technology and science fiction films like The Matrix and The Terminator. I'm a huge fan of those films. I'm a futurist, so I really believe in the progression of mind, body, and human machine technology merging together. So I'm just all about that. So I came across this film. One of my favorite movies that I love to watch is the Terminator 2, Judgment Day, one of my favorite films. And one of the creators of the Skynet chip, I believe, the chip Skynet, Miles Dyson is a character in the film. And he created the corporation which in turn turns into Skynet. So he was the one that was responsible for finding this chip in the first Terminator film. He found it and he understands the mechanics of what the chip does, and so he added to it. So he created a new system, which in turn created Skynet. So, and his company name was Cyberdyne Systems. And I was like, something that clicked in my head. I was like, okay, there's something there. There's something with cyber, because I'm all about cyber, which is the future. Now technology and cutting edge, the future. And it wasn't until I was thinking of all these different names, I was like, cybernetic movement, cybernetic dance, cyber breakdance, and it hit me out of nowhere. It was Cyberyoga. It was perfect. It was like the name was this. That was the name. It was Cyberyoga, which means that I'm a yogi adopting the ancient spiritual practice of yoga in the modern times, leading it to the future. Cyber yoga, calisthenics, yoga, breakdance, evolution, revolution. Yoga is the bind that brings it all together. The new age futuristic spiritual practice. And I launched the name in 2013. And since then, it's been amazing with the feedback. Of course, there's some haters, but that comes with anything new that's established. But it's really great, really inspired by it. And so happy to share the creation of the process of Cyber Yoga, and stay tuned for more content about what Cyber Yoga will be bringing to the table. And I thank you all for the nice comments. Love and support, it really means a lot. And stay tuned for more online content. And that's my story to share with you all about the creation of Cyber Yoga. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see what Cyber Yoga has in store.